Alright, hello everyone. So let's take a look at Friday. Now I've already posted the Astro. It was around 6 o'clock, so it's already there for like 1.5 hours. This is the video now. Now put the Astro hours here as well. As you know, we've got some targets up there which I've kind of updated with the PSD setup, and the most relevant one is this cross here. So we've got to be careful for this 2362, 2365 zone, which is the first target zone here. All right, and then beyond that we've got this zone here, 2372 to 2381. Now the market can continue to go up, okay, and remember Friday is a swing day for everything except Bitcoin. Okay, so Friday we've got gold, euro, dollar, SP 500, Dow Jones and Nasdaq all having a swing day. So we might find ourselves somewhere up at the highs. It's not a bad thing to anticipate. So if the market comes down into these Astro hours, like here, let's say it went up, came here, it's okay to go up, it's okay to go long from here. These levels are good to kind of like trade today. So 12:20 to 1 o'clock is not a bad spot at all. All right, so you can take that level. If it comes up and then goes down into here, let's say on the daily pivot, the goodbye kiss going back up, I don't mind doing so at the Astro hours. Okay, and then we should have like you need to be careful for 8:15. After 8:15. Looks like we're going to have a few volatile moves until we get to the target, which is pretty much closing. Okay, and I don't mind seeing this somewhere in the highs, so it could actually go higher than this. Okay, and that's fine, but you know, buying on the Astro hours at relevant pricing is good. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Now same kind of thing with the euro dollar. Remember Friday is a swing day. That's a good push down, up move, and then selling again. Remember Monday and Tuesday was a swing day, so if you sold, you were okay. Friday's a swing day. If you want to sell off here, it's also fine. When you want to do that, probably around the same lunchtime hours. It's not a bad location. Also, for the euro dollar, 8:15 is not a bad hour either. So obviously the lunchtime and the 8:15 should be okay. All right, remember these are my hours. You can also, you're going to have to convert it to your time zone. Okay, all right, so these were the Astro hours yesterday. It didn't make the target yesterday, like it was a level of support where we could get in yesterday, but it didn't do that. These were the Astro hours, and from here it just moved right into the next Astro hours. It was nice and easy. If you traded this, you should have been okay as well, because market kind of like pushed down, closed all the gaps as you can see, and then just moved up. All right, so selling again here is not a bad idea. 63 1.0804 is a bit out there, but if it gets there, this is not a bad place to sell. All right, so if you want to push it in there and then sell it from there, I'm okay to do that. Okay, it's fine. Also 1.0792 is on the price, so 1.0792, let's put it in here. So if we're in this zone, selling is not a bad idea. Looks like we'll get into that zone as well. So if the Astro hours, when the Astro hours come in, if we're at the lows, you can kind of go up, and then at the Astro hours that kind of sell the highs. You can also leave it till next week as well, because it is Friday, and well, you know how it is Fridays. SP 500. Now remember, this was a zone here. I thought we might go short yesterday from this zone, but these were the Astro hours. See how the market came down, right? It came down into the Astro hours and turned around. Okay, now there was a target here as well. It did that, but that wasn't an Astro hour. At the Astro hours we were at the higher level, and now we still might have room to go up. Why? Because, let me get rid of this now. I'm going to do this and this. Now, there aren't any gaps here to fill. I don't mind going with the system. The market's got potential to go into 5,239. So 5,239 is just around here. Alright, so going into 5,239 I think is okay. At Astro hours, if we're down, you want to push up, I think you can. Just be a bit more cautious because we are at levels where they sold off before, so that's all good. Alright, now I did say we could have an ABC because this is the impulse wave down. That's still on the cards. We could, because this is a place where the market sold off heavy, so we can expect selling around this zone. Okay, just make sure you get the time and the price right. Okay, and the good buy kiss is, as you can see, right, we're on it. Okay, this zone here. Now Dow Jones, Nasdaq, same kind of thing in the zone. Let's take a look at Dow Jones first. $145 to 230 is there. Okay, so that's your 230. I think, what's that? Okay, so about, that's 2:45 there. So that's with the 145, 30.15. That's your 12.30 is right there. Okay, so it should be around here. And then from here, okay, so that's a bit unexpected. Alright, so that just broke out completely. There is a bit of a gap here, as you can see, the same kind of thing we need to look out for. But that is there. So this can still be done. Okay. On the weekly, that, yeah, I thought that was a bit too far out. What is that? This is the HCL 139,608. So 39,608, so somewhere around there. So this could still pop up a little bit, but then we're looking to sell off. This is a good push up, as you can see, going right into 545 there, because 545, remember, was an Astro hour. And then we had 7:30, 7 o'clock actually we did. That's just 7 o'clock. That's your closing. Nice and easy. Impulse, flag, impulse. Now we're going sideways. Where to get into? Like I said, that's the first resistance there. So you'll have to wait and see what happens here. At the Astro hours, if we're high somewhere, selling is not a bad idea. That 64 is 40,277. So that's way out there, so I'm not going to put that in there. Okay, in any case, before we go up that far, I guess we should have a retracement. If the market goes up first, I'd say selling is a better option. If it comes down first, then like here, right, if we're down first, then we can buy the Astro hours. If we go up first, then we can sell the Astro hours. Let's take a look at Nasdaq. On the Nasdaq, that's your zone. Remember, with the Nasdaq, we've got swing day today as well, and this is a good zone. See, Nasdaq is behaving much better, and this is your zone here, right? 62, 18,156, 18,156 is there. All right, so that's your zone. Could do slightly higher to sweep stops and take us into that light line over here, but this is looking like the zone. All right, if we go any higher, it will be 18 to 83, which we should keep an eye out for. Alright, so this will be another place where selling may not be a bad idea. Okay, so it's got room to be to push up, like I said, but this zone is a bit, I wouldn't buy around here, so I'll just wait to see what would happen, because it's like already kind of like in this sell resistance zone, so we'll have to see what will happen. Okay, this should, despite the fact that it's filled a bit of gap here, hasn't entered the order block, which is fine, but I'm thinking this is just really steep, so I don't want to really stand in front of it with a heavy lot. It is sellable as an intraday trading opportunity. What we can do here is, at the Astro hours from these high levels, or that level or this level, we could do like maybe a smaller lot size. Okay, because the impulse waves are like really strong, so you don't want to be putting a lot of weight on it. So if you're going to go against the move, and Friday we might find ourselves a reversal point, that may not be a bad idea. Now this is Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, I did say Thursday is a swing day. That's your Thursday, so the market buying the high, going in there, and then we've got Sunday, remember, so until Sunday it might be going up. We've got room to go up, as you can see here, and that's 53, 55, 58, so make a note of that: 63 800, 64 500, 65 400. All right, so just make a mental note of those targets. We've got possible room to go up. If you want to go up, then wait for a retracement, okay, and then push up. Okay, so, and that retracement possibly around here is not a bad idea. At the Astro hours going up is not bad. As you can see, this is also yesterday 150, this is 230 happening here, and then the market just pushing up. Okay, so going back up again to push down into those targets I mentioned, it's not a bad idea.